faster than before. Lost in flow, we look for more. Joy and pain like sand pours through our hands. The light of truth, the sting of lies, the thrill of feeling so alive. To see the story from all sides, knowing right here, right now. These are your lives. These are your smiles, your tears, your best of year. Yeah, you realize that these are your lives. These are your smiles, your tears, your best of years.
I have two dogs. We have a Jack Russell who is only 1 year old named Finn, and we have a black lab who is 12 years old and named Maya. Now we use them for shed hunting. Finn is in training right now and Maya's been doing it for years.
Yeah, we got two dogs. We've got a little pain in the butt Jack Russell that's a year old, and then we got the old nanny, my 12-year-old lab, that's got about 150 sheds under her belt, counting Pennsylvania elk sheds, whitetail sheds from all over the country. One of my favorite all-time hunts over dogs was hunting with my good buddy Nate Wademan in Maine at Bear Lane Guide Service for black bears. Now, a lot of people get upset when you use the word black bears and dogs in the same sentence. In fact, they've tried to shut it down in the state of Maine. But I learned a lot about the tradition of dog hunting in Maine, and these dogs are bred for bear hunting. The dogs truly enjoy it, and I'll tell you what, I enjoyed being a cameraman on this exciting hunt.
Once the dogs tree the bear, you only have a short window to get ready to shoot.
He's got a shot. Clear. I'm good if you got a shot. Whenever you're ready.
Where's it at? Right there, right there.
He's coming down.
Coming down. Oh, he's down. Oh my. That bear's on the ground. We are gonna go take a look at him now. Oh my goodness, this finally happened. You have no idea. You have no idea. That interlock put a hurt on this thing like no other.
You can tell by the dog's attitude that they're ready to go. This is bred into these dogs. It's not about just shoving a bear up a tree and shooting him out of it. It's about the dogs and how the handlers breed these dogs, train these dogs for the hunt. That's what the exciting part about the hunt was all about.
Not only are some dogs great for big game hunting, but there are species out there that are really good for small game hunting as well.
Camryn and I are now heading to Ohio, where she is going to try for the very first time to hunt with this shotgun at a pheasant farm. It's a great opportunity for Camryn, not only to learn a little bit more firearm safety, hunting in big groups, but she'll have an opportunity to hunt over dogs. She's going to have an opportunity in a controlled environment to get a shot at some flying birds. So I'm excited for her to learn a lot about small game hunting, pheasant hunting, how to handle a shotgun, and how to hunt in a group, and especially with a dog.
Interlock's new Falcon. Fast, fierce, and fatal. Cut on contact. Maximized cutting diameter and slice angle. Bigger holes. Surgically sharp. Interlock's new blade locking system. Like no other. Only broadheads made with Interlock's revolutionary locking stud, allowing you to precisely match blade to fletch alignment. Greater accuracy. Tighter groups. Wind planing a thing of the past. Carbon arrow tunable broadheads. Interlock. Different by design.
The stage is set. We're in Ohio, hunting with our good buddy JD and some of his friends. And Camryn, well, she's never hunted with a shotgun for anything that flies. She's never experienced hunting in a big group. And she's never hunted over dogs. So this was exciting and going to be educational.
Now, I am so excited for what we have planned this morning. I'm going to a pheasant farm to try to kill my first bird out of the air. Never shot a pheasant. So we're gonna test this out and see how I do. And if I can get one, we're gonna be getting it mounted. But we're not gonna use that taxidermist. Yeah, that mount looks terrible.
When we got to the farm, they had a bunch of trap stations set up so everybody could warm up and get a few practice shots in.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What are we getting into today?
Well, Cammy, we're going to get you your first pheasant today.
Yay.
What do you think about that?
I'm excited.
Good.
Little nervous, but excited.
You're going to be just fine.
I was a bit nervous because I had no clue what I was about to get into.
I had complete confidence in my daughter Camryn.
She's 9, and we're throwing her into a sport that, you know, obviously the average age here is not less than 30.
No.
So it's a little intimidating, but I have no doubt she'll get it done. I hope.
I think she's going to be just fine. She did good
Oh.
shooting the clay pigeon.
After a few practice shots, I was ready. So we started to shoot the clay pigeons, and I was a little nervous at first with the gun because it's my first time. But after I shot, I felt pretty confident myself, so we're gonna head out now and see if I can get myself a pheasant.
Our first action photo. Cammy, what's the dog doing?
No, Dad, why would you show that?
One of the things I was excited about Camryn learning about was the pointing dogs and the flushing dogs and the difference between the two.
You'll see when you get in there, there'll be kind of walking paths for most of the hunters.
So, but
Oh,
let's place her in the middle because I think that's going to be the better spot for her. One
So
on
we're
this
talking
side of her.
about what paths everybody's gonna go on, and what I'm gonna be doing, what everybody else is gonna be doing, and then I'm gonna head out and see if I can kill my first pheasant.
Home for her. Does that mean we can't be
Percy. My pointers, they'll stand there and they won't move, and you have to go up and flush the bird for them. Or we have dogs that they're flushing dogs also, and then they'll come in and they'll run into the bird, and then the bird flushes. So everybody about that bird.
Watch the dogs, how the dogs work.
Bird that ended his life.
That's right.
But that's the bird that we chased.
Yeah, he'll be chasing around.
Come on, buddy.
Watch, stay in line with everybody.
Oh, come on.
Watch. Whoa. Let's move up. Everybody ready here.
JD, that's you.
Shoot first, make sure you're ready here. Ready? Glenn, whoa. All right.
Duck down.
Guys, left side. Come get.
So the dogs they stopped and they stared at a bush, and we all stood back, and a big male pheasant came up and flew away. Everybody started to shoot, but nobody got it, so they're gonna chase that one, and we're just gonna keep heading this way.
Come on out.
We're going to have to probably pace him a little bit. He's going to keep running.
Come on out.
Catch up with him. Ella, here.
Oh, I just passed this one.
Keep the gun up.
What? Here.
Hold on. Get ready, he's gonna flush. Come on, you gotta get up there.
This bird's probably just gonna flush, huh? Hey, there it goes!
No, no.
Lift it up. Here. Right here. 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 Good. Good girl. Mine. Girl.
I was definitely having a great time. But I could not wait to get my first shot.
Interlocks growing up out there is powered by these fine partners.
Interlock broadheads, the carbon tuner, rock hard tempered, surgically sharp blade. Interlock's patented blade center locking system ensures 100% blade retainment, no matter the impact. Interlock takes carbon arrow tuning to a whole new level. By turning the bad alignment stud, you can easily tune your broadhead to your fletches. Shoot tighter groups with field point accuracy. Nothing else even comes close. Interlock, defining a new category of tunable broadheads.
This segment powered by JD Equipment.
Everyone was having a good time, including me. I loved watching the pointers go and find the bird. And then I loved watching the flushers go and flush them up.
As the hunt went on, I could see Camryn's confidence level building, not only in handling the shotgun and being in that large group, but learning about the dogs and what to look for.
Get him. Keep gun up.
Oh, come on! I was so close.
That's the one that she
Whoa.
Ready?
Here it comes. Get him, Cammy, get him. Up.
Got him. Somebody. I kept getting closer and closer every single shot. And I knew that it was only a matter of time before I shot my first pheasant.
Keep your gun up. Get him, Cammy, get him. Oh, it's tail feathers.
So I just missed. I got the tail feathers of a pheasant. I'm a little upset, but there's a lot more out here, so I'm gonna get. Whoa! Oh, that was a dog.
Whoa, it's a runner. Let's go, guys.
This is a lot harder than it looks. Good thing I had some great backup shooters.
Kill him. Go ahead. Touch him up. Touch him up. One. Come here. Give. It's beating you up.
Me and Judy shot at the same time. Judy got him, but we're gonna keep trying.
Shooting a bird out of the air for any age shooter is not no easy task. And being with my 9-year-old little girl, we might have got in over our head a little bit.
Where'd he go?
Right there. Kill him.
Ready?
Right on that white head. Kill him. Gun it.
Cheated just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, we cheated. Yeah, I know. I was supposed to shoot it out of the air, but everybody wanted me to shoot one, so I did what I had to do.
What do you think, girl? Believe it. Talk about it.
This is cool. I like it.
Sit down.
This was my first time ever shooting at something that was flying, and I didn't do so good, but I'm gonna start practicing for next time. I'm having a really great time. It's really different than I thought. Now we're gonna actually try to get one to actually flush up, and then I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna attempt. We took a little break, and the guys went and got more dogs. I couldn't even count them.
I got an idea. Maybe if we throw more dogs into the mix, Cammy can get a better shot.
Just got back from the Humane Society. We decided to adopt a shitload of labs.
No. Keep the gun up.
The hunt got a bit more intense and faster when we put all the dogs in.
Back.
Walk straight up.
Kick it out for her.
Get ready. No, no, no. Go now.
Back. Well. Thank you.
The right side of them.
Shoot, Cammy.
We just had one fly over our heads. I was about to pull the trigger and then somebody else shot, but it's okay. We're gonna see if we can find another. That was my bird and someone got trigger happy.
Well, Cammy may have come up a little short when it comes to dead birds. A few tail feathers, empty box of shells, but she's got a lifetime of memories. And the lesson she learned on this trip was what it was all about. She learned about the different species of dogs, firearm handling, and hunting in a big group. To me, that's a huge success.
Well, I had a great day today. I shot at a whole bunch of birds and I got to kill my first one. It was a lot of fun.
We had a good day up here at Monogolds. Shot plenty of pheasants, chuckers, quails. Cammy got her first one in kind of an unorthodox fashion, but she got it.
The new Shapeshifter by Interlock Broadheads. The only broadhead ever developed that will fly exactly like a field point out of today's fastest bows. Shapeshifter's patented exo cover is strategically designed to shatter on impact and deploy a lethal 3-blade mechanical broadhead. True field point accuracy, devastating results. The new Shapeshifter by Interlock, made in the USA. See the full story at interlock.com.
Shed hunting is something I enjoy the most. For years, my dogs have always gone out and shed hunting with me, whether it was for the Pennsylvania elk sheds or just in general hunting sheds across the country. It's something I'm passionate about. It's something I love to do.
While we were in Ohio, JD asked us if we wanted to go shed hunting with him and his dog, Buck. And I was not gonna say no to that. And it did not take long for Buck to find his first shed.
Right here. Come on.
Well, we're out here in this big, huge field, and JD's dog Buck just found a nice shed. So we're gonna keep moving on. I found a feather and a skull, so let's do this. A few minutes later, Buck found the other side. That is a full set of antlers. That's really, really cool. Good job, Buck.
What do you think of that, boys? Boys and girls? Cammy? Would you shoot that one? Mm-hmm. Kind of fun watching the dogs work, even though you won't bring them all the way back. Mm-hmm. Guys, a good place to look for sheds and deadheads are good thickets like this, real heavily brushed, where they're coming through on the trails and they'll either knock their horns off, and a lot of times, you know, if somebody hits a deer or a deer gets mortally wounded or whatever, they'll come into these thick areas to lay down. So they end up dying in here, and that's a really, really good place to find deadheads, sheds. It's a good place to start looking. And look what we just found today.
JD's right. Thickets are a great spot to find sheds. Now here's another spot. Another great place to look for sheds is along a fence line or a creek, because whenever a buck jumps it, sometimes they lose their antlers. Sometimes it's also a great idea to bring extra drinks, because your father likes to drink yours.
We sure were having a good time shed hunting there in Ohio, and after a few hours of walking around, Camryn finally scored with a little help from Buck.
Buck found it! Buck found it!
Really?
Ha-ha!
Can you believe that? We were sitting here enjoying Swedish fish and they just walked down and found a shed right there. Hey, Cammy, look around and see if the other side's right there.
It pays not to stop and eat Swedish fish, Dad. Ha ha. The same way.
No, these are all right, and that's a left. Does it look like any?
Good job, boy. We had such an amazing day today. We found so many sheds. We tried to get back to the truck 3 times. We sat down to have a couple Swedish fish and just calm down for a little bit. JD and my dad told us for me and Buck to walk around in a circle. So we went down. They're like, they're never gonna find one. We come back with an antler in our hand. It's been crazy. We found this one just a little bit ago when we were on our way here. So it's crazy. I've never ever seen so many sheds. It's crazy right now. I learned so much about hunting with dogs. I learned about pointers, I learned about flushers, and shed hunting with Buck was a blast. I can't wait to get back out there and hunt with dogs again.
Special thanks to Brian Petta for putting this hunt together. It meant a lot for Cammy and I. Can't wait to do it again.
Ow! Ow, 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 ow! 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 I wasn't watching. Bad idea. Here's a tip when you're walking in the woods. Wear pants that you don't feel briars through.
Hey guys, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and some of our other social media avenues. We put up a lot of photos of Camryn and I out on the road and some of the behind the scenes stuff. Also, we put up a lot of video teasers of what's coming up. So if you get a chance, give us a like, give us a share on Facebook and some of our other social media avenues.